You've ever been upset, annoyed, or offended by something that has been said on this show? Not our intention, and we apologize. And some of you have gotten through on the DMs to voice your opinions and your complaints. And we talked about it yesterday, and now there's more coming in, Radar.
I mean, a little bit. You got Elizabeth and Radar here. We like to poke the bear a little bit just to get your
said
response.
It again.
Bears.
You said it again.
Like, talk about the Bears?
Oh,
absolutely.
All right, it's Elizabeth and Radar here on the mix.
So what's up? What's going on? After Teresa sent a little DM in saying, I can't stand Radar talking about the Bears, okay?
Radar did get this message. We talked about it here yesterday. Quick little recap. Teresa, leaving her last name out of it, sent a message to my DMs that I finally read. That's the reality.
Okay, Teresa, I would be a little more upset with her not reading your DMs.
There's so many messages. It's hard to get to all of them.
She's ignoring me.
It says here, why is it that Radar has to talk about the Chicago Bears all the time? Here's the other thing. The season's not even going on. And this message came on February 24th. We live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. No one wants to constantly hear him talk about them. I stopped listening to you all because I feel when you live in Wisconsin, we should be talking about the Green Bay Packers. And then they said, no one enjoys it. It's actually pretty annoying. Loved your show in the morning while driving for Lyft, but I had to change the station. She said to me, wishing you all the best. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm a Packer owner. I don't want to see Packer fans leave. So I put this up on social media. We talked about it yesterday, and I just said, we got a complaint. I blurred out her last name and her profile picture. And then I just said, hey, sorry you feel that way. It's all in good fun. And I push his buttons too. LOL. Can we call you and chat about this? Well.
Is Teresa on the phone? She's not on the phone.
Teresa saw that message that I sent her, but Teresa did not respond to me. Because you can see when someone looks at your messages.
Probably because she's treating you like you treated her. I'm going to wait a couple days.
Well, Radar.
What's up?
Here is the update.
Did Teresa message again?
No, there's people now commenting to me through the story. Not going to say last name, but we are saying first names. Jen.
Well, it's out there on
Jen sent me a message and said, amen to this. I agree with her. And I stopped listening too because of him.
Jen. But yet she still follows Elizabeth. I doubt that they stopped listening. I'm sure.
I can't believe this.
I'm sure Jen started listening again because she's a fan of Elizabeth. I'm sure she's like, I want to see what she says tomorrow. And I'm sure Jen's listening. I'm sure Teresa's listening too. So thank you very much for listening.
I messaged Jen this morning at 4:48 a.m. and I said, that's too bad. It's all in good fun with like a smiley emoji. Yeah. And I said, can we call you and chat about this? Like, let's talk about this because I want Radar to apologize to everybody that we're losing listeners now because of this nonsense. And also, it's not even the football season.
You just wait.
And people are so worked up about it. And I get it. But like we said yesterday, we want to show up as our authentic selves, and Radar's being authentic. That's where he grew up. That's the team that he root for. We talked about that, how sports, it's fun because of competition and rivalry. And we've been poking fun at the Bears for so long. Like they get their due, but we don't talk about it that much.
Let me ask you this. On December 8th, that Monday, after the Packers beat the Bears, I'm sure Jen and Teresa were listening then to see what kind of grief you're going to give me. Well, that was fine. That was fine. But now, the Bears beat the Packers, knocked them out of the playoffs. I'm not listening to the show anymore. Come on. There's more. We talk about a lot more. This isn't a sports station. We talk about a lot more stuff than
But you are getting people upset. Now this is 2 messages in a row of people getting that mad that they're not listening because you are talking about the Chicago Bears.
For every 2 that turn the show off, I'm sure there's 10 more that go, oh, I want a piece of him because I'm a Packer fan, or I'm going to support the Bears. He supports, I'm going to be listening. So I get it. I get it.
Let's go to line number 1. Line number 1 here. Is this Anna in Milwaukee? Hey, Anna, what do you want to say?
I was going to say, don't stop doing that. Those are just haters. I love when you guys talk about
You love it.
Well, I think that anyone that's been offended by Radar being a Bears fan, this is your chance to call. And you're going to apologize for offending people. Maybe not apologize about talking about the Bears.
What did I offend?
Well, how it got a little obnoxious.
Anna? Doing what? What did I do?
You know.
I didn't. I don't know anything.
You guys won, and you were cracking all these jokes. You kept slipping it in there anytime you could and making these little comments.
Oh,
here's the other thing.
Wait a minute, because we had a bet and you had to pay off on the bet. I even said, okay, you did it once. That's fine. We'll just let it go. But you're like, oh no, I'm going to pay back on this bet, and I'm going to keep doing it all morning long.
Okay, look, we've got somebody really important that's going to be coming up next.
Okay, let's do that. We're commercial free this hour, so let's do it.
I have a solution of what we need to do to Radar.
Don't be silent.
That's going to make Packers fans happy and Bears fans happy.
What?
You're gonna love that. Okay, that's coming up here on the mix. We see your messages. We know that people have been leaving the show because Radar still, even when the season isn't going on, talks about the Chicago Bears. And we've got back-to-back days of complaints of people still worked up about this.
I like my team.
It's Elizabeth and Radar on the mix. And we don't want to lose listeners, okay? Right. But we've got Mixer Packer fan Tiffany on line one. Packer Tiffany. Fan Tiffany, do you think it's ridiculous that people are saying that they're leaving the show because Radar still talks about his gross Chicago Bears?
Hey.
Okay, first of all, yes, they're gross. But secondly, I think it's absolutely ridiculous that fans are leaving. They just need to get over themselves because there's probably someone or something that they're obsessed with. Are people not being their friends because they're obsessed with?
And look at Packer fan Tiffany. She's one of the biggest Packer fans we know, and she calls the show all the time, whether we talk about text roulette or if we talk about the Chicago Bears beating the Packers, knocking on out the playoffs. So yeah, you're still coming back. I love you. You love back.
Yes.
Like you guys said, it's all in good fun. So what is the big deal?
What's the deal?
What is the deal? Yeah, and look, we don't want anybody to get upset, and it's hard when the team loses because we're all kind of helpless when that stuff happens. Let's be real. But what I will say is, it's all in good fun. It's all in good
always
fun.
is.
You know, like
Back
that's
and
exactly
forth.
what we're trying to do
Absolutely.
is make us all in good fun.
Packer fan Tiffany, you're awesome. Thanks for listening to the show and being a loyal listener.
Of course,
And,
always.
and rooting for the Bears after they beat the Packers. You were so nice to do that. Oh, you didn't? I thought you'd message me and said. See, look at it. We're both laughing. Thanks,
right.
Packer fan Tiffany.
We need to go to Lori from Oak Creek. Lori, thanks for joining the program this morning. This is something that you're really passionate about because you're from Illinois, but live in Oak Creek. And for the people that root for the bad team, the Bears, you can relate to this, but
my key out.
But what's happened to you in your life since then?
Lori, you have to turn your radio down there,
Lori. Who are
Lori.
you talking to? And I'm sorry for those of you that are watching on the stream right now. The camera's like,
What's going on with
the
the camera?
camera's not zoomed in on me. So sorry, y'all are looking at my neck.
Weird.
Lori, are you there? Let's go to Lori on line number 3. Lori, we want to talk to you.
Lori.
That's line 2. Let's go to line number 3.
Sorry, you had two there. Yeah.
Lori.
Hello?
All right,
Oh.
Lori. Tell Radar exactly what you want to confess to all the mixers that are listening.
So I can go both ways on that. I grew up in Illinois.
Yeah.
I was there for the 85 Bears, which was the best football team ever in the history of football.
Absolutely.
After I moved up here and I got married, moved up here a few years, I switched over to the Packers, which, I love watching the Packers. I'm in a fantasy football league with girls I played ball with in high school, and I'm the only Packer fan. They call me a fudger, but I always say, hey, listen, we've had 4 quarterbacks in the last, 30 years, and you've had, 40?
35. Yeah, we have like one a year.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, it's all in good fun, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so what made you flip? I mean, you were a big Bears fan. You moved up here. Was it when you got married?
Well, yeah, when I got married. My husband wasn't really huge into sports and stuff like that.
Okay.
But still, you're up here. You root for I've been here longer than I was in Illinois. So you root for the team of the state you're in. And I get people will stay loyal when they move and stuff. But, whatever. Then we had 5 and we won a Super Bowl. How do you not switch when your team is that good?
I'm not switching.
Lori,
I didn't switch to the Patriots when Tom Brady was leading them to 75 Super Bowls.
Loyal. Lori,
No.
okay, here's the thing.
Do you live in Illinois?
No, I don't. I used to.
Oh, she's really coming at you.
Yeah. But there's no law. I looked at the laws in Wisconsin. It said you move here. No, there's no law that says if you move here, you have to change allegiance.
It's a personal choice. It's a personal choice.
You're so funny. You're awesome.
All right. So, Lori, and for everybody listening, we have an idea. Radar doesn't even know about this idea. Here's what needs to happen. What needs to happen for Radar and for everybody, the Bears fans and the Packer fans, what we need to decide to do here is something that's going to make everybody happy.
What do we got going on?
When I would talk about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship, we started the Swelsey jar.
The Swelsey jar. You had to put money in every time.
Look what's back. We've got a mason jar here.
Instead of a swear jar, we called it the Swelsey jar. So like at home, if you swear, your kids would say, put a nickel in there, put a dime in there, put a quarter in there, put $1 in there.
Anytime that Radar is going to talk about the Bears, anytime we are putting money into,
So wait a minute.
the Bears jar. So
instead of a swear jar, it's a Bears jar.
it's the Bears jar.
All right.
And
How
this,
much money?
and so however much money he wants. I feel like if the Bears beat us, he's got to put cash. Like I need like $1
Why?
bill and proceeds will go to charity.
I would just say the Packers lost. Like let's say it was yesterday. I would say, oh, the Packers lost. They're out of the playoffs. I wouldn't say anything. I don't need to put money in there unless I bring up the Bears, right?
Since I'm bringing
Lori?
this up, everybody, I will add what the Bears are worth, a penny, into the jar.
Can I put my 2 cents in?
Sure. Put it whatever in. We did this with the Swelsey jar. We ended up giving over $200 to Susan G. Komen. So it's for charity. You guys, if it's for charity, then you can't get that upset if we're talking about the Bears. So Packers, Bears, Radar, if you bring up your Bears, you have
I gotta put it in the bear jar.
And you know what? And I'll play along too. If I bring them up also,
Yeah.
For Susan G. Komen, then you need to be putting in more money.
Yeah. We'll keep doing that.
We did Susan G. Komen for the Swelsey jar. We will donate this. I mean, it's not even the season, guys, and this is what's
I was gonna
happening
say
here.
the season's in September, which is when the Komen walk is. So there you go. That would
no,
be kinda
we
cool.
wanted to go through the whole season though.
Oh yeah, the whole season. Yeah, but that would be great to say. Okay, now here's what's in there so far, and then we'll keep going throughout the season. Don't get all your friends calling in to bait me into talking about
guys. It's
the team
for charity,
from
though.
Illinois.
It's for charity. Oh, listen to you. That's still bringing them up.